Happy Monday. I hope that you were able to get a packet from the bus stop this morning, or maybe you're watching this video before you go to the bus stop. But what I'm going to do right now is go through everything that you're receiving, or everything that's in the baggie that you have received, so that you know what you're supposed to do with it all. The first thing that I'm going to show you is the math pages for this week. This week is we're doing data collection still, and Mrs. Connolly has some lessons that she'll share with you. But these pages start with tally your way to 100. So that's the first page in this packet, and all of those pages you can use to do the math this week. Then another packet that you have is for word study. So not everyone has the exact same word study, but this packet that I'm going to talk about is the one that says L blends. And it has consonant blends book. So when you go through that, it's talking all about blends. So if you have the packet that has blends in it, then what you need to do is watch the lesson about blends, and that will help you to finish this, to fill out the pages that you need to for that. You're going to see that you have a page that looks like it has a person or an outline of a person on it. And on the other side, this circle map. This is what you're going to use for Writer's Workshop this week. And again, there's lessons to go along with this. So in the email that you'll receive today, there will be a message about how to use this paper in Writer's Workshop this week. So make sure that you watch that. You also will have a page like this that has all of these different letters. Your job is to cut those letters out. The top ones will stay like this. Then you're going to cut out the bottom. So you should have that page. You should have this also. It looks like a QR code scanner. The way that this works, if you have a smartphone or maybe an iPad also, and you take a picture of this, it's going to take you to a read aloud that Mrs. Connolly did. So this is for two books. One is The Planets, and the other is There Is No Place Like Space. So she read those books, and this way you can listen to them. They go along with our science unit that we're working on with space. This paper will explain our new social studies unit that is starting. So it looks like that on the front. You'll be using this page for this entire week for social studies. Everything will be recorded on there. Then you also have those same two books where there's the QR scanner that will take you to a read aloud of Mrs. Connolly reading it. You have copies of those books, so you can follow along with her. In addition to the book, you'll see on the back, there's some work that you can do with it. So there's one that says Our Solar System. There's another that says Goldilocks Planet. And actually, I'm sorry, this book, you have to go into the Google Classroom to hear. So forgive me. The other ones with the QR code, those are different books that were read aloud. These, if you want to listen to Mrs. Connolly reading these, you need to log into the Google Classroom, and they're in the science. And there's two read louds of her doing that. You also can read it yourself as many times as you like. Then the other thing that you're coming home with today is books that Mrs. Connolly and I chose just for you that we thought you might be interested in reading. So we put those in your baggie. And you also have a regular white piece of paper that's inside plastic and a dry erase marker. And the reason we put that in there is that you could use that kind of like a whiteboard. If you take that dry erase marker, you can write on top of that plastic screen and then erase it. So you're supposed to use that now for a while. So don't throw it out. Hold on to it. And when we're doing work in word study and math, you can write down your notes on that piece, on the plastic. So if you write on the piece of paper, you won't be able to use it anymore. So make sure that you're writing on the plastic. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me or Mrs. Connolly. We're here to help.